Breaking developments right now in the search for missing 5-year-old AJ Freund. A shovel, a child-sized mattress, and boxes of evidence among the items removed from the family's Crystal Lake home in the last few hours. Since the beginning, police have focused their investigation on the child's parents.
Just before 9 o'clock this morning, we saw the attorney for AJ's mother leaving the Crystal Lake Police Department with no answers about his client or her whereabouts.
And right now, local and federal police are focusing a new search here in a Woodstock field just a few miles from the family's home. Thanks for being with us, everyone. I'm Erin Kennedy.
And I'm Mike Puccinella. We are awaiting a news conference with Crystal Lake Police and the FBI, expected to get underway in about an hour. As soon as that happens, we'll bring it to you live.
We do have a team of reporters working every new development. Mugo Odigwe is live at the Crystal Lake Police Department, waiting to hear from police. And Eric Cox is live at the search scene in McHenry County. We begin with Eric.
Deeply troubled by what he's seeing, an array of law enforcement.
Yeah, good morning, Aaron. Several evidence technicians are examining a large field along Dean Street right outside of Woodstock. For another angle, let's take a live look at Chopper 2 up above the investigation scene here. This field located just a couple miles southwest of the US 14 and Illinois 47 intersection. It's about 8 miles from the Freund family's home in Crystal Lake. Right now, the team has survey equipment out as they take note of what they uncover. Earlier this morning, we were outside the Freund residence ourselves and watched as 4 investigators with the Crystal Lake Police Department's Evidence Response and Recovery Team spent the better part of an hour inside the last place AJ's parents claim they saw him. Then around 8:45, McHenry County Animal Control showed up to remove a dog that appeared to be a boxer breed from out of the house. Minutes later, around 9, investigators came out of the home carrying a pair of big paper bags from a hardware store, ones you typically see being used for leaf pickup. Those bags were sitting on top of a large Tupperware trunk. Next, we watched as investigators carried out a shovel. The head of that tool appeared to be pretty dirty. Finally, a member of the Evidence Response and Recovery Team brought out a small toddler-sized mattress, or what some might consider a crib bed. Listen to what a man who lives just a few houses from the Woodstock investigation site had to say following all of today's updates.
Hopefully it's not him, and if it is, well, then we can move forward and move on and get to the bottom of this, and let's just say a prayer for AJ. Yeah, it's a very sad day right now.
Well, here's another look at Chopper 2 hovering over the investigation site as crews continue working to decipher just what happened to 5-year-old AJ Freund. And there are many more people that I've talked to, just like DeFrancisco, who are waiting on edge in anticipation for the moments, hours ahead, where they hope to find out more about what happened to little AJ. We're live in McHenry County this morning. Eric Cox, CBS 2 News.
Eric, thank you. Now, we want to give you a closer look at where the search area is right now. This is south of the Kishwaukee Headwaters Conservation Area in Woodstock. It's about 7.5 miles northwest of the family's Crystal Lake home. For more breaking developments and a closer look at who police are speaking with, let's go to Mugo Odigwe at the Crystal Lake Police Department.
We first arrived here at 7 this morning when we heard that the mom's lawyer was inside talking with police. We also spoke with several detectives who wouldn't confirm or deny if mom and dad are inside being questioned. Now, at some point during the morning, McHenry State's Attorney Patrick Kennelly walked out of the police department. He told us he was heading home and that any update would come from Crystal Lake Police. Minutes later, AJ's mother's attorney also walked out. Here's what he had to say after leaving without his client.
I have no comment. I'm not avoiding you. I have no comment.
Where is Joanne? Now, as you heard Eric mention, about an hour later, we saw an evidence van leaving the police department. That van drove to the family home, collected several items, including what appeared to be a child's mattress and a shovel, then brought them back here to the police department. We also saw an ambulance leaving here. Police wouldn't say who was inside. Now, police say they plan to hold a press conference in less than an hour here at the police department at noon, and we'll be sure to let you know what they have to say. Live in Crystal Lake, Mugo Odigwe, CBS 2 News.